Yo. What's going on, fellas? It's your boy Tristan, aka SrirachaDFS, coming to you live, back once again with DFS Karma. Not really live, this is definitely pre-recorded, but anyways, welcome to another episode of First Impression, where we do a very early preview of the upcoming NBA slate. The main purpose of the video is to highlight the totals of each game, who's favored, as well as give you guys an injury report for the games, who benefits, who takes a hit from it, my thoughts, and yeah. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you do not miss out on any of our free media content or live streams. Also, make sure you are in our free chat room where we discuss things DFS 24/7 all day, every day. Free picks, free plays, free articles, free advice, answers to questions. Join the chat room, man. Join the chat room. With that being said, let's get it started. It's a Sriracha Sunday. You know, we're continuing that Sriracha weekend, baby. It's only a 6-game slate, pretty small slate. There is an early slate. I'm not going to go over it, though, just because for the sake of time. And we're focusing on the main thing here, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, dive into it. First game, Miami at Orlando, opened up at a 210.5 total. Miami is favored by 6.5. The two teams just played each other 2 games ago with basically the same exact circumstances, except for, I think, Aaron Gordon played last game. Yeah, he played 13 minutes. He's not going to be in for today's game, but let's get into it. Miami, Gabe Vincent is probable. Avery Bradley's out. Bam Adebayo is still out. I do like Jimmy Butler for sure. Just main ball handler, main distributor, main scorer, does everything on the floor. And then one of Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn, or Goran Dragic, not together individually. My money's more on Hero. I think he had a bad game last game. Definitely think he can come back. And then Kelly Olynyk had a crap game last game as well. They were on a back-to-back, and he had a good matchup, but I don't think he did as well as he was expected to. So, yeah, on the Orlando side, Terrence Ross is questionable. He did not play last game. Cole Anthony is out. Markelle Fultz out. Evan Fournier out. James Ennis out. Aaron Gordon out as well. If Terrence Ross is in, I do like him, Michael Carter-Williams, and Nikola Vucevic. But if he is out, Dwayne Bacon becomes into play. People like Jason Randle maybe, and then Michael Carter-Williams and Nikola Vucevic should shoulder the offensive load for the entire team. Next game on the slate, Cleveland at Atlanta, opened up at a 223.5 total. Atlanta favored by 6.5, and Atlanta is on a back-to-back. On the Cleveland side, Darius Garland is probable. Matthew Dellavedova is out. Taurean Prince is out, and then Andre Drummond's still out for them. Because of this, I think I'm probably just mainly focusing on Larry Nance in tournaments. He has the upside if he gets there, he just has to get back in the game groove and all that stuff, because he's a steal and block machine. He rebounds a lot, and then if he just gets those easy buckets, he can definitely hit high 30s, you know what I'm saying? But for now, probably not going to play him in cash. On the Atlanta side, Chris Dunn out, Cam Reddish out, and DeAndre Hunter is out. Definitely like Kevin Huerter, who's been still playing high minutes, still basically almost hitting 5x every night. So he has a pretty high floor. Bogdanovich in tournaments probably. Still waiting for him to have his pop-off game, just like that Danilo Gallinari dingus stuff. It seems like they're really cutting into John Collins minutes for Danilo Gallinari and Bogdanovich right now. So John Collins has been seeing, I think, right up under 30 minutes. It's pretty trash if you're a fantasy owner of his. But yeah. We'll see with that situation moving forward. Next game on the slate, Boston at Houston, opened up at a 224 total, with Boston favored by 10.5. Boston's fully healthy, except for like Romeo Langford, who's not in the rotation really. So they're fully healthy. On the Houston side, David Nwaba questionable. He did play last game. He played like I think 17 some minutes, 20 minutes. He gave it a go. He says his pain level is like 5 to 6 right now. He's trying to avoid surgery. It's a very odd situation because he could definitely mess up his future if something goes wrong, but he's a fighter, so he's a bulldog. John Wall's out, Eric Gordon out, Daniel House out, Christian Wood's still out, PJ Tucker is definitely not going to be with the team anymore, and then Rodion Kurucs is out as well. Like Kevin Porter Jr. and Kenyon Martin Jr., KPJ, KMJ baby. I don't think anything else needs to be said. They're missing a ton of guys. Kevin Porter Jr. is their future as of now. Of course, with Victor Oladipo and John Wall, of course. Victor's going to be the guy who has the main offensive load. But if you predict it stays close, you're definitely going to want to have to play him. And then the two pieces in Kevin Porter Jr. and Kenyon Martin Jr. as well. But I think those two are also blowout proof if it would have come to it, because it's a Boston's favored by 10.5. So next game on the slate, Portland at Minnesota, opened up at a 233.5 total. Portland favored by 5. On the Portland side, actually, let me mention that both teams are on a back-to-back, and both teams played each other last night. So same game scenario, but I'll dive in what I think about it at the end. On the Portland side, CJ McCollum out, Jusuf Nurkic out, Harry Giles out. Definitely still like Damian Lillard, who has benefited from those guys' absence every single game. Carmelo Anthony is interesting in tournaments, just had a pretty good game last night. It's tough to see if he has the same production again tonight, but it's definitely a good spot because Minnesota. But Enes Kanter, also a good play, and then Gary Trent Jr. On the Minnesota side, Jordan McLaughlin's questionable. He did not play yesterday due to COVID protocols. If it were me, I expect him not to play again today, but I definitely monitor the situation. Jarrett Culver's questionable. He did not play yesterday either, but it wasn't due to COVID. It was due to an injury. But I also expect him not to play again today, but definitely monitor that situation. D'Angelo Russell's out, and then Malik Beasley's still out. Definitely like Anthony Edwards, Ricky Rubio, Karl Anthony Towns. And then if Jordan McLaughlin is out, I still like Jalen Noel. I'm kind of scared of this game. The final score last night, I think, was 125-121. Portland won. I'm just afraid it won't be high scoring again, just because it's a back-to-back. They're playing the same team match. It's like the same matchup, so coaches can definitely make changes. Who knows? Maybe their game legs aren't there from the All-Star break. I don't know. I'm just basically warning. Don't expect it to be the same result. I wouldn't say it's like the playoffs where coaches like prepare for like matchups, but I mean, if you get killed somehow one night, are you gonna let the same thing happen again the next night? Just food for thought. Next game on the slate, Clippers at New Orleans, opened up at a 236 total. Clippers favored by 5.5. On the Clippers side, Patrick Beverley is out. I do like whoever starts for him. I think it's going to be Reggie Jackson, and Lou Williams is interesting in tournaments. On the New Orleans side, JJ Redick is out. I do like Nickeil Alexander-Walker. He's interesting in tournaments. I've seen him in like winning lineups on FanDuel at least the past couple of slates when he's been on. If this game blows out, I think he's definitely going to get run, and he puts up a lot of stats. So I do love game stack here if you think it's going to be close as well. Next game on the slate, last game on the slate, Toronto at Chicago, opened up at a 231.5 total. Chicago is favored by 3.5. Toronto's on a back-to-back as well. On the Toronto side, Chris Boucher is questionable. He got 3 stitches in his lip last night. If he ain't a wuss, he'd play again. But, the dude's tall as heck too. I mean, he'd be battling with like big people to get bumped up there. But I hope he plays. Pascal Siakam's out. OG Anunoby's out. Fred VanVleet is out. And Malachi Flynn's still out. I would watch whoever starts today in this matchup. DeAndre Bembry started last night, and he was solid value. Love him again if he starts. Also like Kyle Lowry, Norman Powell, bounce back game. And then Chris Boucher if he plays. 3 main guys I'm targeting. And then Aaron Baines was horrible last night. I think he's going to be great if Chris Boucher sits, but if he doesn't sit, it's going to be a tough matchup with Thaddeus Young if Chris Boucher is in. So we'll see. On the Chicago side, Garrett Temple is out, and then I would watch for whoever starts for Garrett Temple. It opens up kind of 20-plus-ish minutes, and I'm predicting it's going to be Otto Porter Jr., and then like more on the low side, Denzel Valentine. Also, lineup changes for Chicago tomorrow. Tomas Satoransky will be starting in place of Kobe White, and then Thaddeus Young will be starting in place of Wendell Carter Jr. Because I will not have a game theory out tomorrow. I'm going to discuss this right here. I think that both changes in the lineup gives a boost in their playmaking. So expect like Zach LaVine, Lauri Markkanen to take more shots and the ball to move more. It's going to be a lot more playmaking because of both of those dudes. Thaddeus Young is interesting in tournaments tomorrow because if he receives 30 minutes in a starting role, definitely racks up the points fast. So just something to note for the end of the slate. And yeah, that wraps up this versus pressure video for tonight's NBA slate. If you like the video, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more daily media content like this. And yeah, I appreciate you guys all for watching. As always, it's been your boy Tristan, aka SrirachaDFS. Good luck in your contest tomorrow. Tonight. Good luck in your contest tonight, and have yourselves a good one. I'm out. Peace.